Cybersecurity is not something that you tack on after you've developed a product. It's something that has to be built in and thought about all along the development cycle, starting on day one. So you can't really retroactively implement cybersecurity. It's a life cycle application. Yeah, I think we had a fairly decent discussion about legacy devices. We have devices that are 52 years old. They were not ever developed with the idea of security in mind. And they have multiple types of software embedded in them, application software, embedded software, operating systems. All of those are different versions, and not all of them are able to deal with changes to things like cybersecurity. So keeping those in sync and planning for the next generation of software is a really big challenge and takes a lot of time and resources. The biggest challenges, and I was kind of alluding to it, are the new applications in some ways can cause functional deficiencies in existing devices. So it's not, and this is why it's so important to develop it from the beginning and not try to tack it on at the end, because there are incompatibilities that can really cause a lot of trouble with the operation of the device. And if you have not planned for the next generation of device to be in the pipeline, you end up spending all of your resources, at least in R&D, on patches and fixes and upgrading each of those systems, and it just consumes a tremendous amount of resources. Yeah, so at the end of my presentation, you'll see a list of links. CISA, which is the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, has an amazing website with all kinds of great information, along with lists of vulnerabilities that are very, very interesting and applicable to a lot of us. The IEC guidelines are very good, and also the EUMDR. Wonderful, friendly, lots of networking, lots of talking in between sessions, a really wide variety of presenters and companies were included. So lots of interesting technologies to learn about, ranging from things like nephrology to surgery to blood technologies. So really diverse, really great. I would say the engagement. Lots of questions being asked after each of the presentations, and lots of socializing and networking. So all of it, really.